drawing a blank. I believe it was Shakespeare. I'm sorry, but that's so simple and yet it escaped me. To be or not to be. No, that wasn't Shakespeare, was it? Anyway, to be or not to be is the question with all things. Do I, don't I? Follow up or no? Escalate or no? Take it to the next level or no? Pursue this dream, this path or not? Put on the coral shirt or not? Drive the Benz or drive the Honda? Ride the bike? To be this or to be that? Now I do know this. It was Black Sheep that said, you can get with this or you can get with that. The choice is yours. Hip hop philosophy. Be or don't be, but own it. Let me repeat that. Be, capital B, capital E, exclamation mark, or don't be. But either way, own it. Because otherwise, you're not anything except the shell. And what happens to shells? They crack. And when shells crack, yeah, stuff seeps out. And it's usually a gooey, formless mass that was protected by that shell. And now will, who knows, it's going to get over whatever it seeps onto, and it's just going to deteriorate. It's going to break down. It's going to, I don't know, mold, mildew, rot, disintegrate. And it's going to smell real bad in the process. See, we've talked about the facade and cracks in the facade and what happens when that happens. Either the light comes in and it shines in on the internals and it gives you a totally different perception of what's behind the facade, or the stench or the smell or the aroma or whatever's inside comes out. It can be a good or a bad thing. But usually when you've got stuff cooped up inside of a closed container because people don't want it being seen, smelled, or heard, it's usually in there simmering, molding, deteriorating, festering. And so, yeah, when you open that box or it breaks, the odor comes out, the stench. So again, be or don't, but own it. Because if you are being, then yes, you are definitely working on and developing yourself in a certain direction or path that is chosen. And even in not being, you still are following a path. But by owning it, you at least fortify yourself. You're not just some formless goop or mass inside of a shell, a facade that you're hoping never cracks or doesn't break under the pressure, doesn't explode or implode. We come into this world and we leave this world with ourself. You don't get to take money. You don't get to take your clothes. You don't get to take someone else, even if there's a situation where you both leave this world at the same time, even in close proximity. The transition is a solo act. And so, what you come into this world with, you are supposed to fortify and develop. And you have to take it back with you. Be or don't be, but own it. Don't just be a mass inside of a shell that has no form. Maybe that'll sink in. Maybe it'll take a minute. Because there's several ways that could be defined. And I'll just give you some hints: spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. All of those things need fortification. Fortification. For my people that are funny, I did not say the other word. I said fortification. Be or don't be. Thoughts from the basement.